Hey, Big Dev, the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Skyrim Legacy of the Dragonborn. I did some shenanigans off camera, breaking down goodies, and ended up getting enough stuff for another level. And I'm going to share every level with you guys. This is no different. Okay, having the music box go on in the level screen, chef's kiss. Alright, level 17, that is Magicka. And it's time to put it into smithing because I have not been doing my due diligence in investing in my followers. So, putting a point into smithing mastery, we can now create steel and bone mold items out of forger anvil and improve them twice as much. That doesn't sound like a hell of a lot, but it's a start. And at 20, we can get the other point in smithing mastery. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Merrick Smithing is at 30. Advanced Workshop is also at 30. Dwarven Autocannon is at 20. Arcane Blacksmith at 40. So the other thing we can unlock would be the Dwarven Autocannon section. Well, it's not that kind of build, so we're not going to be doing that.
You've done well.
But it's a start. So, we're going to bounce to the workroom real quick so we can improve our followers' gear. Okay, here we are in the workroom with more melodic goodness. And, okay, we got some free gear here. Okay. As you can see, a lot of the same setup, a lot of organization here. They don't mess around. This mod does not mess around with that. If I was not playing Legacy of the Dragonborn, this would be my spot. But since I am, there's just going to be that much better, and you guys are going to see that in just a little bit. Alright, let's just pick a follower, any follower. Jed's right here.
To fight the vampires. I understand.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Read on then. We're
Sorry,
one
sweetie.
of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you. If that is what you wish.
That's what I want. Okay, what do we got? An ancient Nord bow, Balgriff sword, and the Legionnaire sword has been upgraded, so we don't need to worry about that. And the Sea Dog tricorn. Okay.
Let's put these weapons to use, huh?
All right, let's see what we can do here. We need to find a workbench and a grindstone. There's the workbench. What do we need for that tricorn? One corundum ingot. Let's see if we have one. Or do I need to smith everything? Do I need to smelt things? All right, let's scroll down. Okay, we have a corundum ingot. Good, don't need to do that yet. Let's grab that gyro and the hammer. Hold up. Before I continue any further, do I have any smithing gear on me? I do. Oh no, that's just prices are better. Boo. Actually, hold up. I'm going to bounce out for a second. I'm going to show you guys a trick real quick. Okay, we're back in the main hall, and the trick I'm going to show you is right here. The Shrine of Zenithar, able to improve items 10% better. We're not going to follow Zenithar, but we are going to get that blessing. Alright, back in the workroom. Alright, back in the workroom. And we're going to see if we have any smithing potions. Sort by it's not going to be in there. It's going to be in the chest. We've got one. Okay, well, we got 2 weapons to improve for Jen and only 1 piece of armor. Well, you know what? Screw it. We're going to go as fast as we can here. Where's that smithing potion? Try to improve what we can as much as we can. Okay, there's the grindstone. Okay, we have the steel. Okay. I see ya. Okay, we need an ebony ingot for Brawlgriff's sword, which might be why we have not improved it yet. And yeah, for good reason. We have one ebony ore, and that's not enough to make an ebony ingot. Okay, so we need to find Jen again. That's not a Jen, that's a Fane Ball. That's rail off. Wow, really?
If that is what you wish.
Alright, let's give her gear back. So it ended up only being 1 and 1. But that one weapon was a pretty nice bonus there. Got a superior rating now on that Ancient Nord bow, upgrading it 2 points.
Lead on, then.
In all honesty, though, this is one of those why didn't I realize this sooner moments. Sort by type here. And yeah, we got a ton of dwarven bows. We really did not need to do that. But we could still improve the dwarven bow and make it better still. As I said,
Yes.
I have been neglecting my companions here.
If that is what you wish.
And you know what? That's a bad thing. Let's give her the better bow. She's still got 36 orcish arrows. Well, she's been making her own arrows, so I mean, that does make my life easier in that regard.
On, then.
All right. So we've got that to put up. That's only good if I'm making potions. All right, let's talk to Fane Doll. Let's see what we can do here.
What do you want me to carry?
We still have him for now, so we might as well. Okay, he's got 2 dwarven bows. A spring steel bow. Okay, the steel maul could be further improved. Honestly, I feel. Barbarian helmet.
Let's get going then.
Okay. Alright, there's a lot to unpack with this. Like, I need to go back and grab that
I'm
other
right
bow of
behind you.
his, because I'm an idiot.
What do you want me to carry? You lead, I'll follow.
Alright. The Barbarian helmet is a piece of iron. Fine. And where's the grindstone? There it is. Whoop, silver ore, brown gloves. Whoop, glimmer solid metal, iron ore. Alright, well, we've got some dwarven scrap to put up. Might as well. Put up the iron ore, garnet, the hammer, the silver ore. We're going to hold on to the leather, just in case. And we'll put up the brown gloves. Don't ask why they're brown. Alright, the dwarven bow. Oh, I need to get steel.
Look at that!
Uthgerd, you sound like a scolding mother. Okay, let's grab steel ingot. See if we can further improve that steel maul. No, we cannot. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't feeding steel, was it? Oh, no, it was. It's just... Okay. Take a look and see if we have anything better than that steel maul. It is 17 damage, up enhanced, sword by damage, and scroll down until we reach a one-handed weapon. That's an ancient Nord Maul. It's honestly the same, so never mind.
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry?
Let's give him his goodies back. Alright, so that's a little better.
We've
All right.
stopped. What is it?
Uthgerd. Okay, she took her helmet off while we're not in combat. Good.
What do you need to take?
Alright, let's see what she's got. What do we need to improve? Antique Cutlass is still at 5. You know, I'm going to grab it, see if we can improve it further. The Dwarven Bow. Girl, you've got a smattering of arrows in every direction, and we'll see if we can improve that shield. Alright, and that's all we can do, which means we need to grab a couple more Dwarven, literally 2 more Dwarven ingots. Alright, scroll down. Got plenty of Dwarven ingots. I smelted a whole bunch of them down. Oh, yeah, I still have that steel ingot.
Let's go.
Alright, let's take a look at... Alright, smelt the bow, or improve the bow. And the antique cutlass, I was right, and unfortunately I was also right. But I was hoping I was wrong on that. And that's why I did it, just in case I was wrong. Alright, improving the this dwarven shield. Okay, now we need to find her again. Oh, I was right.
Let's get going. What do you need to take?
Take nothing. Give back what I took. Whoops. Oh, no, wait. No, you keep the ring. I keep the backpack.
Lead on then.
I fat-fingered that one. Apologies. Alright. Now, we've got Jen. We've got everybody but Rayloff. There you are.
I'm still here.
Yeah, thanks for
What do
reminding
you
me.
need to take?
Alright, so... Wait, really? An ancient Nord bow? We can do better than that. We'll take the Dwarven halberd, see if we can improve that. Another man with a smattering of goodies, and his armor is as good as it's gonna get. Still no improvements. Alright, so...
Let's go.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna look again
What
real
do you
quick.
need to take?
That is... Alright, he's got armor and boots, so we're looking at head and gloves.
You don't...
Well, I don't remember seeing anything that he could wear. Alright, body is as good as it's gonna get. Boots. Okay, gloves. Yeah, nothing really good there. Head. We could try the Ranger hood, but I'm
Let's get
not
going.
gonna hold my breath on this one.
What do you need to take?
I don't think it's gonna be better than his default get up. And I was right.
Let's go.
Alright, fine. Then we will put... Come on. Put the hood back. We'll also put the ancient Nord bow back. We'll grab another dwarven bow. Again, not exactly lacking. Okay. And I forgot to... Yeah, I did. Whoops. So this will be the only time I do this on camera. This will be part of the off-camera shenanigans from here on in, because I know it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Wait a minute. Type. Scroll down. There we go. We need 2 dwarven ingots. All right, let's improve that. Bow, improve the halberd. Well, that sucks. We're going to be here a while before we hit 20, aren't we? Alright, Alright, so let's find Rayloff again. That's a Uthgard. That's a Faendal. That's a Jen. There he is.
I'm still here. What do you need to take?
Okay. Take nothing. Give back what I took. Alright, so now that's all done. And let me sort my inventory one last time, and then we will get back on with this. Alright, plenty of potions. That's food. No books. Turns out I didn't need the leather. Everything else has now been fully upgraded, and we are as light as it's going to get. Let's get the hell out of here. We're going to make our way towards Whiterun, and more importantly, towards Silent Moon's camp. Okay, this is the Whiterun terminus area. And let's get some light on in here. Oh, would you look at that? I'm all queued up. Very intimate light setting. Well, here's the thing for YouTube. Intimate just doesn't quite work. Tale of Kirin, Volume 1. Apple and Ale, or mead, or something. A hunting bow, a borax. Elk hide, okay. Hides and skins are always good. Make leathers out of them. In the barrel, some frost miriam. Resist frost, very nice. Very evil. Sack of barley flour. Book City of Stone. Okay, a piece of goat cheese. That will help extend our food. Just that much. A couple glowing mushrooms. Not growing mushrooms, although I guess that's true too. And that's it in here. Let's get the hell out through the trapdoor and to the Whiterun gates. Okay, so we're back outside the Whiterun gates in its own place. And it is, you see the time, and it is cloudy and gloomy, so yeah, we had to switch to Night Eye a little bit early. So, if you see where we are, this puts us near one of the guard towers, but seemingly no way to get down. Well, that's never true.
Anoriath always competed with me on the tundra, stealing my game. Things turned ugly eventually.
And you head towards the gates. There's another gate, but that's not to anything specifically useful. Except for that sack.
One may not look like it, but it respects strength just as any city in Skyrim.
And if you go down the stairs here, that puts us right in front of the gates.
Sometimes travel to Whiterun to negotiate deals. That's when I could get some alone time with her.
Anyway, so
Whiterun hides behind its illusion of safety, yet the threats beyond the wall's confines will break this mirage.
alright, well, we're peckish again, so we're going to eat a little something here. We'll eat that goat cheese. That will keep us satisfied for the time being. It's not going to last very long, but... Alright, so here's where the Khajiit normally set up camp. Man, it is foggy. Look at that. Alright, so we're going to make our way towards Silent Moons, and we are not properly set up. Now we're properly set up. Why are there... Oh, I know why there's two workers there. And we're peckish again. So that's fine. This time we will eat a vegetable stew. Health regenerates 3% faster for 3 hours. Magicka regenerates 2% faster for 3 hours. Not exactly overwhelming, but it gets the job done for now, especially with my cooking skill. So you want to know what my cooking skill is? Since I brought it up, let's look at complete alchemy. Let's go to cooking. Our cooking skill level is still a 1. And we need to get it to 25 to be able to make apprentice level food. We're going to be here a little bit. especially since veggies don't cook very strongly. Kind of annoying, but what are you going to do? But yeah, these are clouds that we're passing through. Here, you get the rough idea. In the dark. With everything completely blocked out, yeah. Night Eye is a necessity here. Just ask that noisy plant. Otherwise, we would be fumbling about in the dark. This is bad. Alright, so we're coming up on Silent Moon's camp. We're going to save before we go any further because all hell likes to break loose here, and we are now chilly. Well, with the fog rolling in this early in the night, yeah, that's usually a bad sign, and it's got to be frigid. Look how strong that crystal is. That snow crystal, look how... Okay, enough rambling. You see them? Now we need to start getting prepared. Because of our silent casting, I can do that with impunity. I can also do that for free, which I love. Now, when we spell everybody up,
I'm just itching for a fight.
I can take the time to prepare now. Okay, and we're going to lead in with assimilate rhythm. Hey, you know what?
Embrace silence.
Okay, we got somebody down there. Whoa, we got somebody with a fire arrow up there.
You'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead.
Jeez, even with the night eye, you can't see very well here. Okay, still need some magicka. Alright. Weak potion and a fortify will do the trick. Hell, probably didn't even need to do that. Okay, so successful fight means we save. But you can see why I saved this one for last. This was going to be the hardest one of the bunch because of this fight right here. Okay, this is not a rock. This is a carved out rock with some goodies inside. Okay, we're going to need to double up here on things, aren't we? It is that dark. Night Eye and Mage Light. Actually, Night Eye and... We'll just do one candlelight. I'd rather spell up a little more often than wander into a spot and risk tactical deficiency, aka getting spotted. Okay, but yeah, how dark is it? When Night Eye is not enough and you need the extra light to be able to see what the fuck you're doing. Yeah, I mean, hell, even with it up, it's so dark, even the candlelight just ain't enough. Okay, there's another outlaw. We're gonna have to go through all of this stuff and see if anybody... Couple apples there, nice. Some pumpkins, nice. That's stuff for future stews. Okay, cooked wheat. Oh. And leave it to that kettle to be enough. Okay, let's look at the goodies we have here. Something's not right here. There we go. Okay. Okay. Everything that we have here is kind of meh. So we'll put all that back. Looking at the armor that we've got, fur boots, whoop-de-doo, fur kilt, whoop-de-doo, mercenary armor. I feel like everybody should have better by now, but we're gonna investigate real quick. Okay.
And what might you need,
Okay. Jen, what are you rocking?
If that is what you wish.
Jen is rocking a Rebel's armor. Whoop. Really? Okay. I stand corrected. Or I squat corrected. Okay, mercenary armor. We're going to need to improve that a bit later. Actually, you know what? We're going to hold on to that now.
Teach them to
because
fear
I
us.
know we're going to need to improve that. The good news is there is a forge nearby. That's your shield. Okay. Oh, smoked salmon. Not going to fill up very much, but hey, free food's free food. Yeah, at least at 18 points of fill, that's not much, but it's something. I already looted you. Okay, so we're going to have some people here somewhere. That's an orcish arrow. Okay, fur boots, fur kilt, cloak, staff of balefire, corrupting foot. Nah. I can stash that for a would-be mage. Might see that in action sooner than later. Otherwise, nothing useful. And, yep, there's that candle that I told you was going to wear out more quickly, and that's fine. Again, for tactical value. We're going to be back up here later for a Creation Club quest. But let's get what we can. Okay, that's useful. We need to be in here now. Bucket, a lunar iron mace, and overweight. Alright, I'll put up that lunar iron mace. And we're going to put up all of that. Oh, wait. A couple of poisons, which I'm never going to use. Because it's not that kind of build. Good enough. Okay, extra food. That's fine. Let's put up the ingredients. Okay, nothing here to learn. Nothing here to learn. Let's put it all up. Some books. And now for the fun stuff. Alright, there we go. Another smithing book. That's fine. We're still not at 20 yet, but boy, are we a lot closer now. And more lunar goodies. Believe it or not, that stuff's going to get put up in the museum. Okay, Iron Spike Club of Dismissal. That could be a disenchantable. A Scroll of Hidden Cobra. Curses a target for 72 seconds. The curse reduces health to 1 if the target leaves combat for 5 seconds. Interesting. Spellbinder Runic. Ooh, that's pretty. Staff of Parasitic Growth. Plant growth deals 1 bleed and poison damage for 17 seconds. On death, sprouts a good berry. We may need to play with that one. Okay, so. Nope, that's a weapon. We might actually be holding on to that one. All
You
right.
stopped. What is it? What do you need to take?
I need to look at that Spellbinder runic armor for you, dear. And you do wear it. Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So, let's look at the 2 pieces of armor we got and see what they need to upgrade. Steel for the mercenary. I love it. Quicksilver for the Spellbinder. Interesting. Well, we still need to get the appropriate ingots. Those are ores. Overshot. Okay, 1 steel ingot. I do not have quicksilver. Do we have quicksilver ores? Not enough. Alright, let's improve the mercenary. Let's do what we can.
It's in the garbage.
Oh, we're so agonizingly close to...
These
Well, that's
bandits
fine.
will meet their end soon.
Okay, so...
Still here.
Alright, so we've spotted Feindal
What do you want me to
first.
carry?
No, it's still an upgrade over the Rebels armor, which is fine.
I sense a good adventure ahead.
Okay, Uthgar.
I'm still here.
Need to trade some
What do you
things.
need to take?
Give you the Spellbinder.
Let's go.
Okay, so we actually got her some more protection. And... oh, now it is pitch black in here. Whoops. Alright, well, it's still a bit dark, but we can fumble our way through enough until we get inside, which is where we actually need to be. So we can get that last piece. Then Stagmer's ring. Alright, let's go in. Okay, inside. The Silent Moon's camp. Okay, so there's some bandits pretty close by. Spell up on the oak flesh real quick. While we continue to loot with impunity. Alright, well, if I need to sleep,
That's the real art. No rough stuff. Just take it and go.
I'll only really need... oh, hello.
Thought I heard something.
Blood.
Seriously, guys.
I'm gonna put you down.
I'm just itching for a fight.
Now is this
Someone there?
open?
Come on, guys, do your jobs.
Now you feel the cold grip of death.
I was about to say, I didn't bring y'all just to see the world. Whoop! One more. Okay, that one hit pretty hard. Okay, Iron Warhammer fur kilt for boots. For sure. Alright. Okay, don't know why I did that. Wait a minute, where'd the rest of them go? Okay, one fell down here. And we're overweight again. Okay. Wait a minute. Somebody actually had some decent stuff, huh? Or is it just that? That's not even all that good, honestly. Okay, we got a scroll. Oh, right, the hidden cobra. I'm never going to use that. Okay, leaks. We're gonna need onions. Okay. A pearl. A couple more books. This is all the stuff from the outside still. Alright, so that's a bit lighter now. And there should be one more corpse because we fought 3 guys. I only see 2 corpses. Well, anyways, successful fight means we save. It's easy to lose corpses. I think that is potentially a Bethesda thing. It's also a blind-ass me thing. Alright. Nope. Alright. Not the end of the world. Alright. Light splinted body shield. Nah. The only one using a shield right now is Uthgerd. She's a heavy armor type. Should have somebody else there. We do. Cramped quarters like this. You know what? Let's have some fun.
Huh?
Let's test this staff out. Did I miss?
Death is highly overrated.
Okay. That's not working quite as fun as I thought it would.
What? Death is highly overrated.
It isn't.
To the north.
Alright, well, so much for that. Bosmer Quiris, which is about the same as Rebel's armor. Elven. Okay, I see you. Ringmail bracers. Okay, we got some stuff here. Alright.
I'm still here.
Uthgerd, you first.
What do you need to take?
Okay, let's look at your bow. You have a dwarven bow. The elven bow is that much better right off the bat. Yes, we will do that.
Lead on then.
Okay,
We've
rail off.
stopped. What is it? What do you need to take?
What are you rocking? Northerner boots and rebel armor. Okay, we're still looking for bracers for you. See if the ringmail does anything. It does not. Alright. What are you currently wearing? Alright, really? You're still only wearing rebel? Okay.
Lead on then.
Jen, let's look at your arms.
If that is what you wish.
Yeah, that'll definitely work. Actually, it's going to be about the same, but we can stand to improve it, and then it will be better. So, we'll put it on you for now. For the sole purpose of marking it, I'll look at everybody again off camera. And... Alright.
Go.
Now, I want this. We're going to sort by type. Because I feel like I may have dropped the ball here somewhere. Yeah, Nord Mail Light. Okay, so I was right. And first spike gauntlets. Wow, okay. Yeah, I've been dropping the ball here.
Let's go. Need something? If that is what you wish.
Because Imperial Light is just not going to cut it anymore, even if it's only ever so slightly better. And that'll be the Nord Mail Light boots.
Let's go.
Hold on a second, rail off.
I'm still here.
What boots were you wearing, my man?
What do you need to take?
Northerner boots. Oh,
Let's go.
I'll shut up then.
I've got your
Fangol.
back. What do you want me to carry?
Okay, you are wearing... You're also wearing Imperial Light, aren't you? You are. Alright, let's give you those gauntlets.
Let's get going.
All right,
then.
that'll have to do for now, guys. Okay, now that we've done a bit of that, all right, we're coming across a locked door. We're going to save before doing anything stupid. Although I don't think there's going to be anything left to have to fight. Still need to crack this latch. And then pick an apprentice level lock. Simplicity itself and a point in lock picking. Gotta love that. And wow, would you look at this. Alright, first we have a Nordic excavation site. Remember the Dormer ones in Narduin, whatever it's called. You have earned an archaeology perk point. You will earn points for every 5 skill points in archaeology you gain by digging at excavation sites or creating artifacts at an archaeology station. These perk points can be spent to purchase useful bonuses and abilities pertaining to archaeology by either using the MCM menu or utilizing the perk tree manager found at the Explorer Society Guildhouse. As far as that goes, spoilers. But if we go to LOTD settings, then bring up archaeology, we can access that. So we're going to go with excavator rank 1 extra fragment from excavation sites and 20% chance of 1 extra keystone. More materials are always good. Alright, small purse gives us the Ring of Transmutation. Increases magicka by 57 points. Magicka regenerates 11% faster. Hell yeah! We're going to put that on immediately. It's better than the Ring of Purification. Increases the duration of alchemical potions by 23%. That's not bad. But the Transmutation Ring is just that much better.
I considered becoming a bandit hunter, but then I saw the truth. These brigands were just the symptom, and the Empire the disease.
Alright, some potions. Okay, it's still a bit dark in here, so we're going to do something about that. Change light to ceiling. That will help considerably. We turn off Mage Light, Night Eye. It's actually still pretty decently bright in here. Alright, in the strong box, this is the one. There it is, Dense Dagmer's Ring. Fire, Frost, and Lightning resistance increased by 30%. Under most circumstances, that's huge. But for a mage type like me, you know what, they're still better.
Don't get too far ahead.
Alright, Malrus's knapsack. We got beef jerky, some clothing, some bunch of fragments, some research notes, his journal, one septum, a silver garnet ring, a draft of health, and the Wolf Queen Volume 7. Loot it all. We got some things to read here. Alright, the greater research notes gives us 5 research points. That will be for a little later in the gallery. Malrus's journal. I just can't shake these fools. Everywhere I go, there is another one of them on my tail. I swear, if the Brotherhood were half as relentless, it would be a plague upon Tamriel. It seems that I am going to have to go full circle and return to the vault where I found Hircine's Spear the Hunter entombed away so many ages before. I stumbled upon a strange runic shrine on the largest mass of land in the marshes south of Solitude, some distance to the west of Dead Man's Respite. When I touched the stone, it began to glow, and a beam of light shone like a beacon to the southeast of here. I traveled in that direction for what must have been 3 weeks, and never found anything out of the ordinary. Months later, I was in the Southlands near Helgen, and spotted what I swore were some snow elven ruins just south of Riverwood, and when I went to investigate, I discovered a small shrine that behaved in much the same way, glowing and projecting a light after touching it. This one pointed north, presumably toward that same place where the first runestone was indicating. It had me intrigued, to say the least. It wasn't until almost a year later that I happened upon a third marker, which lay high above the dragon shrine in Mount Anthor. This one was a Dwemer in nature, and when touched, light shone out from the eyes of the Dwemer bust. there just like the others. After that, there was a rumble in the earth. The light was pointing to the southwest, so I aimed to triangulate where these lights might be pointing. When I marked my map, it revealed that the center location was likely the Silent Moon's ruins or someplace right near it. I wasted no time and began a long excavation into the Silent Moon's ruins. I hired some mercenaries for protection and a couple of diggers, and we delved deep, eventually finding a lost basement off one of the ruined tower sections where Metal Hatch resided. The hatch opened easily, despite looking as if many had tried to pry the door over the many decades it was here. Inside lay an ornate Daedric spear. I surmise that this vault had been built with the express intention of sealing the spear away and involved the collective efforts of the Dwemer Snow Elves and Ancient Nords. I held on to the spear for some time until I lost it to a group of bandits. They continued to pursue me in an effort to find whatever else I might be hiding from them. No matter what I did, they kept finding me, probably due to the powers of the spear. My only remaining secret is the Codex, a grand book of ancient make which holds the boundless knowledge. It seems that the more I travel and uncover, the more powerful it becomes. It isn't a spell tome per se, in fact it behaves entirely unlike one. Instead, the book seems to relay knowledge of various subjects and imparts powers on a daily basis. Depending on what is researched within its pages, you merely have to open the book and turn the page and a new topic appears on the pages. It's really quite an astounding item. So it seems that I may be making my final stand. I have sealed away the Codex in the vault which I discovered the spear in, and the doors are locked tight. All I can do now is wait. Follow the Daedric Prince Nocturnal. She is the oldest Daedra, known as the Mistress of Mysteries and the Unfathomable, and Lady Luck. Follow her, pray to remove bounties for lesser crimes. Tenets: pickpocket mysterious coin purses. Pick locks successfully. Pray only at night, preferably in darkness. Those skilled in sneak are most deserving of my favor. You started the Book of Wonders. Find the Nordic runestone. Find the Snow Elf Shrine. Find the Dwemer Monument. Cut ancient Nord cheese. A painting. Weak poison of light. Yeah, damage undead. Some septums. A bucket. A kettle. And of course the kettle gets me overweight. Okay, I'll put that up. Yeah, we'll grab that Lunar Iron Maul while somebody was talking. I think it was Rayloff. That may end up being the piece that I disenchant for the Lunar Enchantment. Black Eye Cloak, Basra Quiris, nothing all that interesting here. We will definitely disenchant that. Okay, stamina potion, don't need poison, stamina, and everything else seems to be, yeah, good enough. Okay, carrots, the ancient Nord cheese. The cheeses will unveil themselves after a certain point. If you know your Daedra, you know exactly where I'm going with this. Okay, Malrus's journal we're going to hold on to, because apparently that's a quest item. Fine. Yeah, we'll put the painting up for now. That's still half a pound. When we get back to the gallery, we will use it. Ooh, some slaughterfish meat. As I said, free food. Always a good thing. And... whoop, never opened the chest underneath the purse. A silver ingot and 50 septums. Okay. One thing left to check. Oh, how the hell did I miss this? Because in Nordic ruins, you don't expect to find
The longer we stay
cooking
here,
rack.
the more we smell like this place's denizens. I suggest we find the nearest pond soon as we leave this accursed place.
Yeah, you just want to see me naked. All right, let's get out of here. Okay. Okay, well, it's
These bandits are
midnight.
a blight to people like us.
Okay, the only reason we came out here is because of more loot. A heavy target shield, armor of 22, elven long mace,
I'll be our shroud.
25 damage. Okay, so we need to talk to Rayloff. We need to talk to Uthgerd.
Let's get going. What do you need to take?
Take, not so much. Give, maybe. And nope, not as good as the Dwarven Shield. Okay, no worries.
They can't stop us.
I'm
Reel
still
off.
here. What do you need to take?
Let's see if you're willing to go with elven stuff. Okay, I think you're more just an axe guy. That's fine.
Let's go.
I have no problem with that. Okay, just so you know where this dumps us out, that's where we came in, up there. Okay, so we're done here. Let's go back to Clockwork Castle so we can get back to Solitude. Okay, back in the Dragonborn Gallery, and now we talk to Orion.
Yes?
I found the Jade Warrior too.
Oh, you have? Excellent. Yes, I have just the place for this. Thank you. Here's your reward.
I found the 6th Hell Spellhammer.
Ah, phenomenal. Let me have a look. Ah, yes. Exactly as described. Good work. Here's your pay.
I may enjoy Nord mead, but Solitude's fine wine is unlike any other.
I found Den Stagmer's ring.
Very good. And in excellent condition, it seems.
Solitude has a long
Wonderful.
tradition of bards and poetry.
That should be all the artifacts you needed.
That is very impressive, my friend. You are certainly more than a mere treasure hunter. Which brings me to my next proposal. I'm in need of a full-time partner of sorts.
The way those bards' fingers
A person
move
of
on
your
their
caliber
lutes
who can dedicate
does remind
themselves
me
to
of the
uncovering
dark.
more lost artifacts and relics on their own, while I continue my research efforts.
But it's so far up
And you
the
have proven
mountains,
yourself
removed
more
from
than
the
capable
forests.
of the job.
And I think a special arrangement could work. Instead of me simply buying the relics off of you, perhaps you could bring them here, lend them to the museum. I'll give you an occasional finder's fee, and we'll safeguard your collection for you. You'll be able to access any and all of your collection as you see fit, and you'll know the rest of it will be safe in your absence.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. Well, let me give you the 10 Septem tour then.
This building was once called Macnarian Hall and was built
Alright, before we continue on,
as a temple dedicated to Talos, the patron god of the Lords. After the White Gold Concordate, however, the statue was moved and the temple closed.
we're going to pause right there. Yeah, I'm sure you heard that fanfare. Anytime you hear that fanfare, that means that we've unlocked a special Legacy of the Dragonborn achievement, and we get a perk out of it. Well, we can't put it back into smithing. But since we're done fighting for now, and we need to go back into sorting out and investing into my followers. So we're going to start with that into enchanting. New enchantments are 20% stronger. Soul gems provide 2 extra weapon charge points per level of enchanting. Well, I don't care about that part, but the new enchantments are 20% stronger. Yes, please.
Came here a few years ago and was able to procure use of the space in the pursuit of establishing this museum. Of course, I have had the building vastly expanded over the last 2 years to accommodate what I hope will become one of the grandest collections of Tamrielic history in the world. This grand atrium I call the Hall of Heroes. It is where a variety of historically significant relics can be displayed, and is quite a striking entrance to the museum, if I do say so myself.
That's pretty high up.
Off to the right is the reception hall and staff barracks, as well as the museum office where I do much of my work. To our left, you'll find the central hallway leading to all the other galleries at the museum, which also serves as the cultural arts exhibit. Here, I hope to display a variety of art, as well as elements representing the more primitive cultures here in Skyrim, such as the Falmer, Forsworn, the Giants, and more. Down here on the lower level, you will find access to the East Exhibit Halls, which houses the Daedric Gallery, the Hall of Lost Empires, Hall of Oddities, and the Hall of Legends, which showcase a vast array of relics pertaining to the Daedra, Dwemer, Falmer, and ancient Nordic cultures, as well as a number of peculiar items that defy simple classification. At the close end of this hall, the stairwell will lead to the Hall of Wonders and armories in the basement, and up to the second floor. There you will find access to the Natural Science Gallery, as well as the Dragonborn Hall, where I will commission a variety of displays heralding any of your accomplishments. At the far end of the hallway on both floors, you'll find access to the Grand Library, and here on this floor, the door on the right also connects to the museum office. If you cannot find me in my office, you will almost certainly find me whiling away the hours in the library. Also, you should pick up a copy of the museum guide at the entrance of the museum. It will let you know the schedule of where I'm working should you need to find me, and it will offer you an easier way of navigating the museum, as well as keep track of how many displays our museum has. Of course, it may take me a moment to update those accounts, so check the guide again if you feel the numbers seem off. I'm sure I'll eventually account for everything. Any items you find for display, you can either manually place them yourself, or utilize the prep station in my office, and I'll ensure everything you have gets properly displayed if it has an appropriate place. I'm likely to have a variety of tasks for you, but in between, I'm sure you could help me find a random relic or two I've been researching. Feel free to look around and come find me if you have any questions. I'm very excited about the prospects of where we are headed.
Okay, so that was a lot to take in, but that's okay. Everything here, this is for Winter Sun Faiths. And
This might be the perfect city for someone like me.
any shrines that we have found out in the wilds, we can get duplicates of, like the Shrine of Sanguine that we tripped over near Kynes Grove.
Contact ends. Perhaps I will try my chances in solitude. Court intrigues always call for the likes of us.
So let's explore a little bit more. I mean, I know this video is starting to drag on just a little bit, but this is what we were building up to. This is why we're here.
I can think of a few creative uses for your illusion spells. Care to indulge me next time?
That sounds really kinky there, dear. Okay, this is the dining hall for the staff.
I'd love to browse their selection of hunter supplies.
And any of the dig sites that you come across where I get the fragments, when I put them together, they will go up along here for all three. Whether Snow Elf, Dwemer, or Ancient Nordic. This will eventually give way to something else, but that's just not ready yet. Okay, here's the staff area. I can make food here if I need to. And if I need to cut a few Z's. This is actually the guard barracks, but the beds are accessible to me as well, so that's fine. This will eventually lead up to something important for us, and that down below, but I'm not worried about those right now. The main thing is here. I'm sure you've seen these floating around. There's a setup that you can do.
No queen of mine would sit on her throne mourning all day. She'd take up arms and fight.
Okay, Rayloff. The ones at the various inns, houses, stables,
Solitude
whatever.
appreciates fine art
I can
and
put my stuff in
poetry,
here,
unlike most
and it will
discovered.
come here. I can put my stuff in there, and they'll come here. And I can do stuff with.
Looking all imperial without the slightest Nordic trace.
Okay, here's the archaeology station that we were told about. Haven't quite figured out what that's about yet, but this will make itself apparent way later in the game. Here's Orion's desk. Okay, Orion's notes on the dagger of Simicus. Simicus was the husband of Queen Baronzaya of Mournhold and the most trusted confidant of Tiber Septim. One of his key relics was a glass dagger, which he passed down to his son Helseth, who awarded it to the Nerevaran, and who in turn provided the blade to the museum in Mournhold. A number of years ago, I saw the blade at the Mournhold Museum on one of my numerous visits, and when news of the eruption of Red Mountain came, I tried to contact Tarasa to help safeguard the relics, but it seems that when Mournhold fell, the museum lost much of what it held to looters, bargainers, and a few safekeepers. But by the time my message arrived to her, the events were already seen through and the museum was empty. She did relay to me information on a number of relics which I have since been able to trace to possible locations, one of which was the Dagger of Simicus. It seems the blade was sold through a number of markets and dealers until it was bought by a ritualist bound for Solstein. Based on what I have managed to find out, the individual would most likely have taken it to a very high point, perhaps near the Fricked Peak. I should like to explore that area at some point and see if my theories ring true or not. So we'll get to that at that point. A very elegant and beautiful sword lies displayed nicely behind glass, but curiously is tucked away in the curator's office rather than on display in the open. Maybe I should ask Arian about it sometime. And this is museum guard armor.
That agree with me.
Not the best stuff out there, but not terrible. Okay. This is the museum spoil. Sometimes some random decent stuff will come in here. Sometimes it's just crap. And most of this is just crap. Okay, this is a replica workbench where you can make things that you've discovered but have absolutely no need. Have no way to get back. Like Balgor's Greatsword for that little quest from Adrian at the when we first wandered into Whiterun. Crystal Heart replica. That is a glitch. I don't know why you keep getting that. We haven't even run into that yet. And we can store all our supplies. But for now, what we're going to do, because this is going to take a while, we're going to loot this thing in full. And by this thing, I mean my player chest. We're going to be here a little bit. Because what we're going to do is we're going to just use the display and display as many things as we can in one fell swoop. And what I'm going to do is we're going to just do this one time, like everything else, just to show you how long this is going to take. And why, under most circumstances, I'm just going to clip it. But yeah, as I said, this is taking a while, and normally, if I have to do this, I'll probably just clip this as well, but we're just going to let this one go through because I want to give you guys as much of the full experience as possible without boring the hell out of you. I mean, you know, this is like, what, episode 14, I think? So over 14 episodes. Well, it's a few times I've sold some crap. There's a lot of stuff that's been building up here. There we go. Now, we go to the display prep station. Display preparation table. The station will automatically take any applicable display items from your inventory and put them on display. The process may take some time depending on how many items you have. Favorited or equipped items will not be sorted. Would you like to place all displayable items from your inventory? Let's look at the settings. The settings below are currently applied to the auto sorter. Prefer replicas. Always sort the replica if it has one. Default on. Only replicas. If the item has a replica only that will be stored, the original will be ignored. Default off. Protect quest items. A limited number of important relics will not sort automatically. Default on. We will leave that the way it is. That's fine. Alright. Yes, we are going to display everything. This is going to take some, as you see, all items being displayed. This may take a while. So, while we're waiting on that, we're going to explore a little bit. At least without having to open any doors. Okay, so I didn't show you guys the Hall of Heroes in and of itself. It looks kind of barren now, and it will be for a while, but as the game gets on, we're going to see more and more. Alright, let's go upstairs. This is the second floor of the Hall of Heroes. And the main 3 Elder Scrolls are going to be there. What do you mean by main 3? You'll see. Let's read this. Activate coming soon. It's not letting me. Okay. The coming soon is coming soon, apparently, huh? As you can see, some of the stuff has already been put up. Okay, that's the Gallery of Natural Science. That's the candlelight spell wearing off. Hey. Dragonborn Hall. There's the library. This will be unlocked later on. The door is locked up tight. I wonder what is behind it. Perhaps I should ask Orion about it. Okay, so this is the stairway, and we can put paintings along it, which is pretty cool. Hall of Wonders is where all the Creation Club stuff goes. This is the armory, and here's the gift shop. And as we go further along, there will be more and more things available. Right now, not all that much. A lot of the pictures that you see in the load screens for the different Deidre and stuff. Some of the paintings that we may have come across added by the mod. A lot of the display stuff. The Dragonborn Gallery commemorative mug, which is kind of cute. Orion doll. It's adorable. And more of the load screen pictures. And as we fill up the armory, some things will be available here. Same thing in the display case. But since this is early on, it's kind of pathetically empty. Alright, so let's go back to the entrance. Because Orion said there was something for us to grab. That would be the Curator's Guide. We will take that with us, and... Oh. Okay, since we're still waiting on... Alright, we can't place paintings while the display sort is going on. It's going to be here a little bit. And I told you, this is going to take a while. And normally, I will clip this out. And here's somebody we do need to talk to. This is Millie Lovin. She is the maid of the place, and she is responsible for cleaning up the entirety of this gallery. And she's really good at what she does. Let's talk to her.
I do hope you're having a fine day.
And she will make a home-cooked meal for you. Okay, there we go. Sort operation complete. New displays 131. Total displays 141. We somehow had 10 things up already. Anything noteworthy recently?
For my part, steady but mundane. Your pardon, but I would suggest asking Orion things more newsworthy.
Any issues with the staff?
None. I must say they all do a wonderful job.
Well, there's not much right now, but we will be getting some guards as we go along. How are you doing today?
Perfectly fine, thank you. So pleasant to enjoy the guests and the museum's charms.
Not much right now, but yeah, I could use a nice meal if you have something ready.
Are you kidding? Of course, I always have something ready.
That's why she's the best.
Stay safe.
Let's take a look at the home-cooked meal. Oh dear. Okay, one other thing I want to point out. Look at the carry weight. In the museum, or museum-adjacent, or museum-relevant places, I have something queued up that makes for ridiculous inventory adjustment. Okay, that's not quite what I'm looking for. You get a substantial carry weight bonus just to make life easier. Only in the museum. Okay. Sort by alphabetical order. Honey brew mead. Home cooked meal. Health is increased by 10 points for 4 hours. Stamina is increased by 10 points for 4 hours. Magicka is increased by 10 points for 4 hours. Reduces hunger by 380 points. It's heavy, but it's nice. Okay, this is Orion's bedroom. We'll leave him to it. We'll leave him into his privacy.
That is
oh wait,
quite
we wanted to talk to him real quick before we end this.
Greetings.
Okay. What's behind the locked door?
Oh, the door on the upper hallway. Yes, that's just the tower. It's not currently utilized for everything other than some storage. There was a leak in the dome above it, and the entire wood structure inside completely rotted out. Plus, it didn't really offer much potential for good display space anyway, so I just sealed it off.
Okay. What's the story with the sword in the office?
Ah yes, that would be my personal sword. Yggdrasil, meaning ancestral edge. What, don't picture me as the swashbuckling type? I assure you, I am just as capable with the blade as I am with the book. I just don't often find much call to employ the former, and so it remains in a place of honor and remembrance for me.
What's next?
Very simple. You keep doing what you're doing and stop in here
damn
from time to
candlelight.
time if you find anything interesting. Have a look around and find the spot to display it. In addition to displaying the spoils of your adventures, I will commission and build exhibits based on those exploits. Anything of relevant consequence can be inspiring to the people.
Where should I put up displays?
Well, here in the Hall of Heroes is where you should place any artifact of magical or historical nature. The Daedric Gallery, of course, is where anything related to the Daedra should go, and the Hall of Lost Empires is where you should display any and all items of Dwemer or Falmer nature. The armories you can display as you see fit. Lastly, the Gallery of Natural Science. If you bring some samples of flora and fauna, you can build fauna displays and plant the flora.
That's interesting. We'll get to that. Anything new for me?
Oh yes, I have in fact been researching the location of an artifact of interest. If you have the time, you could investigate it. I'll mark the location on your map. Let me know if you uncover anything. See you around.
Okay, so now here's the thing. You hear that thudding noise? If you try to bring up the map on a quest and you hear that, it's not going to reveal anything because there's nothing to reveal. There's no marker for it. But let's look at find the amulet of Kinnereth. Okay, we're not getting that either. Lovely. But Kesh, we know where he is. Okay, so we'll leave that for now. Let me get light back up. There we go. We can see a little better again. That is lovely.
Fascinating.
And boy, is this video getting long. Okay, so next episode, I'll give you a more detailed tour of the rest of the gallery here. I'm hungry. And also off camera, I'm going to sort all the supplies. Do I have the spell for that? Yes, stash supplies. We will start using that spell. Just so that way I'm not cluttering up my personal chest with stuff. So just to make my life a hell of a lot easier. Trust me, it's going to be gold. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in and to help this channel grow. This has been Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Skyrim, Legacy of the Dragonborn. I'll see y'all next time.